Hashtag random. Hashtag random.
As in, I'm just come from. Thank you, Jerry.
I'm recording.
Okay, mic's up, everyone. All right, Lagos, if you just joined us, you are just in time. It's time for Grapevine 981, and we've got tons of stories and exciting music to share with you on the show today. So you're just in time, like I mentioned, and of course, we've got our very wonderful analysts right here in the studio. Good morning, Miss Sings.
Good morning.
You're looking fabulous today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Also, we've got James Silas.
Yeah.
And Shamsun. Good morning. And of course, we've got the ever-talented and beautiful Maka joining us this morning as well. Good morning.
Hello guys, how you doing?
Look at that voice.
Hello.
I think I should take a career in singing or something.
Look at you, and you actually sound like you might be able to pull it off.
You know
I
what?
shall wait to hear you sing.
If I have both of you beside me, I might be able to pull this off.
I can actually hear you doing spoken word. Do you do poetry ever?
Please stop this.
Let's
He
hear
works on radio, that's one.
to your babe, as in really, at the end of the day, he's really using the voice.
And of course, you can join Ayo and I by reaching out to us on social media.
Yes, we're live on Facebook, so whatever you're doing, stop it now and go on Facebook to watch what we're doing. Like, I'm joking, but I'm not really joking. Or go on Facebook, facebook.com/smooth981fm. You can see all that's going on and see our very, very lovely guest analyst this morning. Also on Twitter, we're live. The videos and music we're going to be reviewing this morning have been tweeted, so follow us at smooth981fm and use the hashtag grapevine981. We're also on WhatsApp, so if you'd like to react to any of the stories or give your comments on the songs that we're playing this morning, then you can please send us a message on 0809 444 0981.
All right, Lagos. So as with regular Grapevine tradition, we'll start off with our song, our first song, and of course it was produced by Tegzilla. It's from our very special guest Maka. It celebrates Mother's Day, and you know what? Before we dive into it, do you want to give us an insight?
Oh, definitely. It was inspired by my mom. I was raised by a single mother. My dad passed away when I was a kid, so my mom had to raise us all alone. I mean, with God, of course. And yeah, so the song was long overdue. I hadn't done a song for her, and I decided to do it. And it also is dedicated to all strong women and mothers.
That's
All right,
very sweet.
Lagos, pay close attention. Let us hear your thoughts as we play the song.
I ask myself a lot of times why I haven't done a love song for you.
Now, understand Mother's Day on Sunday? Ayo. Mother's Day is on Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to that was what I was going to say. That, by the way, from the all of that.
Okay, but Grapevine is
And that is from Maka, Precious Stone right there, reviewing this morning on the Grapevine. And just in case you don't know or you've forgotten, this is your free PSA, public service announcement. Mother's Day is on Sunday, this Sunday the 31st of March, so you have no excuses. Order your presents now, and one of such is the present that Maka has given us this morning with this beautiful song.
Precious Stone.
So I think we'll go to who wants to go first? James?
Ladies first. Let me go.
Right.
See, I like the way she just what's her name? Myst just said go.
Go, yeah.
You know? So I can tell that she just I don't want to be interrupted. Just finish your own so that I can
So
take
she can
over.
go on.
I mean, beautiful music anytime day. I mean, Maka sings Maka for the music. You know, there's no I don't have a problem with this song at all. There's nothing that, you know. I tell you guys that for the amount of songs that we get to review every day or anytime we come on the show. I always end up with one song, you know, for the night. When this was the song for me. I just stay there and we play. And
So this one's for the night for you.
Beautiful. Not in that sense. But that's the last song I just sort of put on
I don't know
repeat.
what sense you're talking about, so I'm just asking.
Okay, Kayode, stop. This song is for Mama. Yeah.
Does
This song
it
for Mama.
really?
And I like the part. It was literally where she said, "Oh, I don't know why I've done this."
Yes.
all
Yes,
wrong,"
you
and
know
then,
what? Yeah.
and then if you understand Igbo, you hear a couple of things that she was saying, in the dialect as well. It's a beautiful song. It's a well put together. It was well thought out. You can tell that she has always had this thing in mind, and so it's an accumulation of a lot of things that she wanted to actually put together for Mama. And then, a lot of times, yes, everybody sings a song for Mama, and everything, but sometimes this one does not even give away the fact that it's for Mama immediately. Precious song. You just think that it's just one other song.
Precisely.
She didn't put song for Mama and all those cliche titles. Amaka's talent, Amaka's singing prose, I should actually say Maka, sorry, is not questionable at all. Has never been questioned. She still has that voice. She has that delivery. She has the vocal strength.
Maka, don't you think
I
what
see.
am I
Then
missing
me,
in
I
your
just did.
What am I missing out? There was a time we said, we compared her. I think it was in the area or Missy Gray and all of those people put together. But beautiful music, like I said.
Thank you so much.
So the only challenge I have with the only question I would have asked her maybe at angles on the show is, funding. How do we have more Maka music? How has it been going? How do we get more quality music that people want to, that sort of puts her face a lot more out there?
Out there.
There
Okay.
are lots of things to say.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Honestly,
yeah.
thank you
Miss,
so much.
let's hear your thoughts.
Okay, it's real
James.
quick from my end on this one. Maka has been really consistent. She shames a lot of us with her consistency. I remember seeing a tweet about a month ago from Angry Mob, basically eulogizing,
Obi.
hailing her consistency. And I feel like you hear that in the music as well. It's like she's growing, because I heard you very early on, and while you've always been good, it's like you're becoming a bit more confident.
More sure,
Yes,
yes,
you're becoming a bit
yes.
more confident in what you're doing. And then also, this song is not, it's very hard to criticize a song that is from the heart.
Yes.
Do you understand? Because you can actually hear it, that she sang it. And I was raised by a woman that raised my girls almost single-handedly. And she died 2 years ago. Her birthday was actually on the 22nd of this month. And I know I was thinking to myself, Falake, you longed on writing for this film. You longed. And now I can hear it in this song, that I'm not the only one that feels that way, especially when you're a writer and you haven't written a song for you, the most precious stone, the biggest jewel in your life. You haven't written a song. So you kind of echoed there for a lot of people, I think. And that is just the gift of fantastic songwriting. So well done.
I think
you
the
so
song
much.
is beautiful too.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I love despite the fact that I don't understand Igbo language, I love that part. It was just beautiful. And I've seen you perform a number of times. I mean, first time was at Tarua, and I can tell how much you've evolved over time. So
Thank you.
altogether, I think it's great. Lagos, though, we'd like to know your thoughts, so please reach out to us. Once again, it's 0809-444-0981. Ayo, what do you think?
We have some comments. I'll tell you what I think. Well, I won't say what I think, because I think many people have expressed themselves this morning, so I'll just jump on that. However, I'd like to ask you a question, Maka, and that is, have you played the song for your mom?
Oh, definitely.
What was her reaction?
She loved it. And there's a video actually of me talking to her about the song. Even though she loved it, her exact words were, "Wow, how nice." Because I was like, "Mom, do you know that I did a song in your honor?" And then she's like, "How nice."
Sounds like a duchess. You know how they're not going to just give it all away.
All right,
I was
so-
like, "Okay,
Okay,
all
thank
right."
you for that.
All right, so
Fantastic. Knock yourself out with all the enthusiasm.
I'll tell your mom's line and say, "How nice the song."
Thank you.
I got Toya from Magodo says, "Good morning, everyone. Maka is on. Been a huge fan of yours. Love the Truth EP. Even attaches
Oh,
a
wow.
picture of that album
Wow,
with you
mad,
signing
mad,
it for
mad,
him
mad.
or her. Well, love the new joint. Can't wait for the full project. Keep bringing it." Then Zuk from Yaba says, "Maka, powerful lyrics, nice delivery. Please just sing, darling." Sing.
I'm
She
doing
must
that.
sing before leaving the studio. That's what he said. All right, so we have a few on Twitter, but we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll take your comments and of course review our next song this morning on the Grapevine.
I just want to say
So
one more
much
thing.
of
My
what you
mom's
like.
name actually means
So
precious
much
stone.
of what you need.
Yes, my name is Ojugo. Ojugo means precious. Ojugo.
Have you ever been on your way to an event you considered important, only to sit in so much traffic that you begin to ask yourself, what am I looking for? Life can be stressful sometimes. Stuff just really hits you and makes you weak. Sometimes it's not even necessarily that bad. It may just be that you are tired,
Maka.
sad, a little exhausted, or just worn out.
Ayo.
Those days when everything has been
Kayode,
the next thing to go wrong
What did
is just
now?
a tiny thing. You just want to
Lakumi.
say, no, I
And
can't.
Jerry.
I just can't anymore. In that moment, you lose your thunder.
Lakumi is
and you
actually
feel
in your
like it's
video.
the end.
There you go.
You
No,
can't
of course.
push for
Wait.
Meanwhile,
You
Lakumi
see
is. Why don't you think you can scare me
Thing
in your
is,
face?
If
No.
we give up all those times,
Lakumi
what will our
is
story
our
be?
producer who refuses
Things
to come
would
in front of the
always
camera.
work
She's
out,
behind the
but we
camera.
keep
So,
pushing.
if you want to
The
see her
key
face,
is
follow
to
James
focus
Silas.
on the best that come through.
Bitch, we hurry before the video
What it
expires.
is we have working for us. We can maybe then go somewhere for some motivation, get ourselves ice cream or pizza,
This is the longest I've
a
ever
new
read.
shoe or bag,
Or
ever rocks your boat. It's that moment when you pay with your bank card, the payment goes through, you realize life is not so bad after all. Some things work all the time, like the ease and reliability of making payment with your birth card. That's what's celebrating. That no matter what we go through, we can afford to get ourselves the things we love, and there will be no hassle paying for them.
Miss, how's your
And that,
performance?
ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
so
is how we
great.
get our smile back and leave it another day.
I had a kid
Having a
that
blue
night.
day,
I was
or maybe not.
Nice.
Get
I was
your
literally just
comeback
about to
ready.
say like
Hook
when
up
we used
with
to sing
something
like
that
back in the day,
always works.
Voice yourself
Ask
up
your
for
bank
what?
for a birth card. It will come in handy
I like that.
every day. Visit
As you know that,
www.mybirdworld.com.
Like
That's
white
it.
noise.
there's just that, and the one that makes people
Even the way she talks.
To discover the
Oh,
reliable
yeah, that one.
awesomeness.
Intimidate everybody.
Okay, guys, we want to take
My name is Alpha. Grab a
yes,
cup
we
of
take
coffee
from
and
we want to
chill.
take
This is
stories from
smooth
Justin
breakfast.
Bieber,
What keeps you
Jesse
going?
Smollett,
Should be a stepping stone.
Wendy Williams, Cardi B.
You said it like that. Many stories they knew.
No, because we were talking, I'm sure that we might not get to it. So I just want to.
Stepping stone.
Okay,
Your
like the
vision
Cardi B
helps you
style.
see nothing but possibilities. And earning your hand, well, let's just say that's how you get rewarded.
Do you guys think she's going to get into trouble?
Yes, I hope she does get into trouble.
Yeah, it was.
I hope she does get into trouble because then
Yeah.
it'll be double
Too
standard.
much.
Yeah.
It'll be double standard because if a
been
man.
sleeping for a long time though. Let's be
But
honest.
still,
No, but this like someone said, I read something about if we're doing the same thing to
But there are a lot of people that need to go to jail.
yes, so then we should
Even Jay-Z, see, he keeps singing about dope boy, dope boy. There are a lot of people that need to go to jail. Just straight up off their music. Or
A
videos.
lot of
things
rappers
they
talk
say.
about drugs and
Shooting
killing
people
people
up.
and all
No,
that.
no, what she talked about, what she did was to someone else. If it was by herself, it's fine. But she was saying that she actually drugged people to steal from them. That's horrible.
Yeah, but
Like-
that's the thing. They
But
all
no one has
do
come
that.
No,
forward.
but Jay-Z
Nobody
has
has
not
come
said
forward.
that. Jay-Z
Has anyone
has
come
not talked
forward?
about him deliberately
Cent.
making
Come on,
someone.
Okay, that was
Yes,
different.
so
Yeah,
that's the difference of it.
You're taking it
So
now.
if
No,
someone
they
Nobody
are
has
watching
come
something.
forward.
They will come forward. They are watching
Nobody has
Because
come
they
forward.
don't know that she. How would they know?
No, they are
I didn't know
watching
you drugged me and stole my money.
You know, you know, I know.
Her watch.
No, a lot of them are married people, so
Go for
they don't
her.
have to know, so they don't have to tell.
They will. And then,
You know?
no, but
Yes,
she
someone
has
has come
This is
video
a new song.
evidence.
Guys, this is a new song. The second one.
Yeah.
Mr. Lat.
Okay.
Let me should go.
I bet it's cute, somebody, but
This one.
they really cute.
There's no
Don't-
evidence.
Okay, so musical stylings from Bisola. She's the first lady from Temple Music, and you might know her from Big Brother Africa.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
so many other things.
and so many other things.
She's an
Before
actress.
before Big Brother,
Yeah.
she was already hilarious. We already
Yeah.
kind of loved her, so we all just kind of took her to everyone else.
I love
We
her
didn't
from
know
that
her.
from the series. What's that? The married one.
Skinny Girl in Transit.
Skinny.
Yeah.
No, not before because first skinny. Was she already not skinny
that
before she went?
movie.
The one where she was married to this guy and they would always go to the counselor. I can't believe I can't remember the name, but it's
that. I saw
so
the trailer and watched
hilarious.
it.
That's why I fell in love with this song.
Yeah, so about the song, innit? It's a good song. I like the general vibe of the song. I like the fact that
And the video.
she's doing it. I'm even gonna start from the song because I didn't hear it before this. So the song in itself is great, but the video was even more fun because there are all these things you can actually remember, all those 10-10 type moves I used to pull that year. So she put them in the video, all the games we used to play with her hands, clapping.
Yeah.
It was nice to watch, and I liked her costuming. I did. And I find it, for me personally, I find it so strange the way her voice sounds and she was trying to be very bourgeoisie,
Yeah.
with the way she was, depicting herself. But we all know Bisola is kind of crazy.
Mhm.
So it was nice to see her just basically acting throughout that video, which is basically what a video is. It's a lot of acting. So it was a good song and a nice video. Unfortunately, I sort of feel like at some point it's going to fall off. Whether the video, whether the song, they're both going to fall off because somehow they're not just strong enough to last. Not like it's not nice, it's nice, but a lot of things are nice, it just don't last. Yeah, so this is one of them.
How about you, James?
I mean, totally. For me, talking about the raw personality on the song, the video, there's something not original. I disagree with something in the whole, this is Bisola now. So I think it's about the treatment of the song.
Thank you.
I don't know if it's about the treatment.
I said the same
I
thing.
said exactly the same thing.
So
before we came here.
that's where it's just not believable. I mean, the story is relatable. Everything. So this is not something that's going to be in my ears for long. That's just, I see. If you listen, there's this song she also dropped on video that she dropped in November last year. That still has. How can you be dancing to Shaka Shaka and be sounding? Oh my God! Oh my.
You know what? Maybe here's what I think. I'm just saying this. I'm thinking maybe they're trying to appeal to the international market, and they're trying to
For these kids, Davido didn't have to sing like that to attract international
I don't want
attention.
us to make those comparisons.
No,
First of all,
I'm
because
saying that
guys
in terms
generally
of-
do whatever they want and they get away with it.
No, I'm saying in terms of sounding a certain type of way, you can own your originality and still
Look
get.
at
I just wanted to put
Niniola.
yes, and
You can be sultry and still be ethnic, which
Okay.
is what she's managed to do. In this case, though, I feel like this is her musical personality. And as a singer, you know how you can be one way in real life, but when you open your mouth to sing, you're something else. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe she does have a dual personality that comes out. The second side comes out once she opens her mouth to sing. Because I watched her perform on stage, and she was also very feminine and very, very suave.
okay, so
This is not how her usual songs sound anyway. So I felt she was being intentionally smooth and calm on this song. So are you guys saying you would want her to be like the crazy Bisola you
No,
always
okay, so-
no,
no,
because
can
I-
because I actually I'm working on a project that is gonna take you guys away from the Maka you kind of know now, because like
Give us an idea.
it has like different genres, but I'm
That's
still
okay.
me.
That's
My point is like, is it the delivery you
No,
guys have
so,
a problem with?
I'm trying to really think about the local artists who've successfully done that in terms of this is how the person is, and then when the person sings a different way and is still successful. My challenge with this is that when I heard the song, I was a bit sad. You know why? Because Bisola is such a talented human being.
That's quite deep.
She's honestly,
It just feels like she, yes, I
Okay,
see
you
where
know
you're
what?
coming from. It feels like
yeah.
she didn't
She didn't
quite
put
get
100%
to,
in it.
she didn't get to show
Show
you
her
precisely
yes,
how
who she
amazing she is.
is.
Because I honestly, I loved her before. I don't watch Big Brother. I'm one of those people who really never watch it. Never. None of the episodes, I'm not bothered.
Wow.
None of them. But, so my love for her has never been about her Big Brother appearance. It's
Thank
been
you.
all her skits and silliness from before that. So I kind of got to appreciate her as a very creative, talented, wacky human being. Now, I don't expect you to go into music being wacky. There's really not always a place for that. But there is self-expression that just feels original and honest. And so far, it just seems like she's playing a role.
Maybe
That
this
is
is
not
the direction
necessarily-
the
We can
record
blame it
label
on
wants
the
to go
label,
to.
maybe.
So yeah,
Maybe
so
the
what
label
I was
wants
going
go
to
this way.
say,
We can
yes,
blame
so
it
the
on the
two
label.
things I was going to establish was that I feel that number one, I'll blame her producer, and then perhaps the personality or persona that the label is trying to channel.
Mm.
And I
A&R
want to
people.
plead with Temple Management and who the producer of the song is that please let her shine through. There's so, like it feels like this is not the person
Like she was
singing.
caged.
Yes,
Let her be
let
herself.
fly.
She's still gonna be
It was
great,
like how
regardless.
Mariah Carey was when she was with Tommy, and then when he let she let loose, and then she became Mariah Carey. Not all of them pleasant, but
Yeah.
she was able to express herself.
Herself.
Let Bisola shine.
I think you should be Bisola's publicist. I mean, so much passion from that.
But she's such an amazing talent, you can tell. Her voice is beautiful.
Most definitely.
She is. I love
Okay,
her.
so Lagos, we see your messages. Let's get to them. Some up on WhatsApp and also some up on Twitter as well. To be a
Yeah.
part of that, don't forget it's 0809 4440981. This one says, Pearl on Bisola, the series you're looking for is Life of a Nigerian Couple.
Thank you very much.
With
Okay.
Uzeshi. Yes, and also it's Phoebe Niger. Okay. Right. I think I mentioned Big Brother Africa.
Yes, alright, thank you very much. Now, Binyehan says, hey, Mr. Baker, Ayo, and everyone. Anything Maka does is beautiful. She's one talent you can't ignore. Lovely song. Bisola, though, I'll describe her with awesome. Alright, thank you very much indeed for that one. We have also, not of his voice. We're trying to, Bisola stands up here. All the, we're trying to remember some things she'd done in the past. Astin here, I'm so impressed with Bisola. I can't stop playing the song. Thank you very much, Astin. We have from Emeka, awesome Maka, I feel is a touch of alternate rock sprinkled with jazz. Too awesome. It touched all my heartstrings. So proud this is from Nigeria. Maka Chuku Gozege.
Chuku Gozege.
Alright.
What does that mean?
God bless your mom.
Nice.
And then from Twitter we have this one from Olori Africa. Very, very nice jam from Maka. I love the song. And it says my Maka is superb. Please explore with this kind of production style more. And then Tooth Guy Dentist says Maka has always been a game changer and her evolution in music is just starting. Thanks for giving the world a part of you.
Dalu.
Uncle Kayode Baker, keep it up.
Thank you too. Let's talk about Jussie Smollett, shall we?
Let's go.
Okay, so the assault case has been dropped. We all know this, but according to TMZ, Jussie Smollett and his legal team were in court on Tuesday. That's March 26, 2019, where the charges leveled against him were dropped. His lawyer, in their statement, said Jussie Smollett had, been vilified from all accusations leveled against him. And Jussie also addressed the media, and he says here that I've been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one, and I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I was accused of. And so, I mean, it goes back and forth now. The records are sealed, but the charges are dropped. So I don't know. A lot of people have bashed him, but what do you guys think?
I mean, the law is the law. If for me, I think you just have to be clear. I'm not saying that it really, but we need to still know what happened. You understand? Okay, what's called the charges against him were dropped, but the actual incident still remains unclear. You understand? So we need to understand, was he really attacked? Okay, so now can we find the attackers? The first people that they presented to us were they the ones that attacked him?
Okay.
What's their role in the whole narrative? You understand? So it's okay to have cleared you and everything, but bro, what's up? What happened?
Thank you. He asked all the questions. Like, first of all, for me, it's a case of, okay, fine. Anything could have happened. You can literally be blacklisted, black labeled for, a misunderstanding. But there's still so many unresolved questions. Like, okay, you've come out and named just 2 Nigerian boys as his accomplices in a massive, scam. But now you've dropped the charges. What about those boys? Where did they come in?
Are they going to be further prosecuted?
Do you understand? Like, where do they come in? Were they really the ones who did the assaulting? Was it just a misunderstanding? There's a lot of things that I don't really understand, and it does lead to the conclusion that he probably just had a lot of good lawyers, to work with. He literally went scandal. He got the best of the best to just come and clean up the mess. But how is his career going to go from here? What's it going to be like for him? I feel sorry for him on several levels. If he did do this thing, he was dumb. And it is going to come back to bite him in the butt. But then if he didn't, painful, because regardless, he is going to suffer for this. There are going to be consequences for this kind of ridiculous publicity. But anyways, how are we going to know? Yeah? All the way over here.
Maka, do you want to say something?
Nope, I have nothing to add to that.
Alright, so yesterday, when the news broke out that Jussie Smollett had been released, I was like, oh my goodness, what a twist, and how on earth. And I saw a few celebrities in Nigeria tweet or put on Instagram that we should all apologize to him publicly, all those who spoke against him, and I was a bit funny about that. But then I was reading, I was on Twitter, on the streets of Twitter, and I saw a golden article by Piers Morgan. That man has no chill.
No chill, none.
So the title of I had to look for it in Daily Mail, by the way. You need to read that article. It says, an apology to Jussie Smollett. I'm sorry. You are even more despicable than I thought you were, and so are the shameful prosecutors who let you off this repulsive fake hate crime. Wow. And the reason he said that was that, did you know that Jussie actually paid the bond, forfeited the $10,000 bond? He also, there was something else that And he secretly performed 16 hours. So he actually performed 16 hours of community service at Rainbow Push. So he paid for some of the things he did, and he was let off. Now Piers went on to talk to a few people who were part of the case, and they said the case wasn't struck off because they felt he wasn't guilty. It was just that because of his good behavior. So it's not exactly because it didn't happen. So what Piers was saying was that, so you could have done this and you come out, they thought you as an actor,
crying and all
it's
that.
difficult.
It's very reprehensible.
It's difficult to say he didn't do it. Yes, it's been struck off, but he did pay something. He did go and wasn't publicized.
There were
as much.
consequences.
So it's a bit, honestly, and that makes it even worse. So like you mentioned, Myst, I'd like to see how his career would develop following this.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a YouTube
Have they dropped
star.
him off Empire? I heard that they were going to
They
drop
were
him.
taking off hours of time scenes off of him.
All right, guys, let's go on a quick break. When we get back, we'll do some more talking. Don't forget you're listening to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1.
This is
Stay tuned. Stay locked right here on
Please!
What keeps
Sorry,
you
I wasn't
going
saying
with
it
action?
like
It should be a
It's
stepping
a
stone,
long article,
not a stopping
and he
block.
went
What keeps
in.
you
But you
going?
know, Paris has
He's
zero
such,
chill.
honestly, that man is
Paris is like, you know what, you guys are allowed to hate me. I eat
I
it
love
for
it.
breakfast.
And Daily Mail, of course, will pick up that story. He wrote for the Daily Mail, and you know, obviously, Daily Mail is a
Let's
very
just say that's how you get rewarded.
And
for
so,
not giving up
talking
on
about the fact, so
no
what
matter
makes
what
it
you're
worse is
into,
be a
love is
liar
key to
and own
opening
it
the
and let the
doors
world
that you
forget that
Let's
you're
not
lying.
Yeah, the world is not going to
Don't be
forget
a
this
liar.
one.
No, but don't be a liar then come out and lie a bit more and make us all look stupid. Like, oh,
Anybody that is looking or feeling stupid, I feel like they don't have work. Most people don't have work. I tell you, I can abuse anybody. I feel like I'm abusing, and if it turns out that I was wrong, I say, okay, I will again. I don't generally insult people, but this was too blatant. And even in this situation, I just want to feel like having a line. He's having mental issues.
I'm like, stop crying. Talk.
Who's that mental issues?
Jussie Smollett, this is a very severe
But guess what?
sign
If you could have spun it that way, rather than saying it's
No,
a
but
lie,
they
just
said
say,
you wanted to
I
get
have a
the money.
better
Oh my
breakdown.
God, we're going back.
People will
We're going back. Oh God, we have heated conversations right here in the studio. You should jump on YouTube, by the way, to be a part of the conversation, to see what's going on down here, and also on Facebook as well. We got messages coming in as well. We'll take them just in a little bit. Don't forget to remind you, it's 0809-444-0981 to get your thoughts in as well.
Alright, so people are showing you love Maka, but I'll take this one from Josh first of all. I think Bisola is always like this when she sings, and I think someone mentioned that. I think it was Myst. Yeah, she shows a different personality. I think Chi-Girl does that too when she sings. Even the song they did in Big Brother was almost the same. She comes alive when she's acting and doing her skits. I think they want to rebrand her or something. Okay, then we have here from Biggie. Biggie says, I feel Jussie staged this act. The police department still believe justice wasn't served. I don't think it's only the lawyer, maybe the senator he's
Oh, don't do that.
You know how this was amazing how we didn't even need you to finish that
Finish that. I wasn't going to finish that. Then Angie says, Maka is amazing. I also send this song to my mom. Thank you for remembering the strong women who raised us. Don't fancy the Bisola song so much, but love her as a person. As for Jussie, too many unanswered questions, I beg. I don't tire. Amazing show, guys. Thank you very much, Angie. Alright, so we'll take a few more stories.
Okay, so let's talk about Justin Bieber. So there was an epic clapback on Instagram, and well, the story reads generally. Canadian singer Justin Bieber delivered an epic and lengthy clapback to a non-fan who insulted his marriage to model Hailey Baldwin. Now, Bieber posted a photo of Baldwin on his Instagram page, and one fan responded, "You're not in love with Hailey. You only married her to get back at Selena Gomez. Plus, Hailey gets with men like Shawn Mendes, and also, you know, she's racist." What are your thoughts about this?
I'm not laughing about the racist.
Yeah, well, honestly, I don't know what the clapback was. I just feel like he responded like anybody that was willing to respond would respond. It wasn't a clapback.
Oh, it further goes though. He did put up a screenshot basically and said that, you know, if you love my music and you love me as well, retweet this as opposed to, you know, the message that the other guy, you know, mentioned.
First of all, the other guy's handle is Jaylee is a joke, which means this is a handle created exclusively for insulting Justin and Hailey. why he had to reply this particular idiot is beyond me. I think he was just really fed up.
Oh, I just
And then, you know, I feel like at the end of the day, there are a lot of hateful people on the internet. Celebrities take the wickedest bunch of the hate on the internet. And I think he was just done. I won't call it a clapback, I'll call it an education. He just told this guy, you need to go and revisit the question of the purpose of your life. This whole thing that you're doing here is actually pointless. That means you don't have a purpose, you don't know what you're doing here. And the question is, what is up with you? It's not about me and my wife now. You are the one that needs to go and reevaluate yourself.
Go check
So I
yourself.
feel like this was a very intelligently written response by the man, especially because he also went ahead to say, look, I still love Selena Gomez. She will always have a place in my heart, but this is my wife, guy. I'm married. I love her. Forget this. So I liked the response, and I think whoever has the kind of time that Jaylee is a joke, obviously, you know, has with their lives, they're not an issue. You shouldn't even talk about it.
Real quick though, James, he's taking a break from music, right? He says he wants to take time to focus on himself and sort out some mental issues, but he'll come back with an epic, you know, album. What do you think?
I mean, I hope so. I believe so. It's not. We can't even argue the fact that this guy has been going through a lot. Sometimes, you know, last night when I was, sort of going through the story, I was thinking, if this guy comes to somewhere and maybe come and settle down somewhere in Nigeria, just away from that Hollywood lifestyle, that whole American lifestyle, will it get better? Do you understand? Because this guy is like a child star. He's a child star, and then from that age up to now,
Megastar.
he's a megastar. He's been on the A list. He has to deal with all of these fans. I'm even surprised that he was able to pick that particular comment. Have you seen how many comments he has on that particular post? Do you understand? And then it took time to actually respond. You can feel the pain from where it's coming from, you know. So I feel really sorry for him. Yes, I think he should get off, even maybe get off social media.
I agree.
Go and walk. It's tough. I feel so sorry for him. I don't know what can he even do. This guy cannot walk freely on the road. He puts out something, somebody will come and say something.
And that's
He was
his
like
whole
12.
life.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
12.
And it's what? He's just 25.
Celebrities are
Do you
people,
understand?
man.
He's still struggling with the marriage anyway. You know, we talked about it the other time. You understand?
About
The wife, you know,
talking to divorce
you know,
lawyers.
so I wish that he can get the support. But it's tough. I don't know how he's going to do it. That's why I said maybe he should just come to Africa.
Maybe that's why
Run
he
away
wants to
from
take a
that.
break from music.
Please
Yes.
don't be like that man
Go on vacation.
what's that boy's name? That
Who?
said he wants to come and have a concert in Africa and people were going. Did you
No.
know about it? What's that guy? What's his name? That's how
That was
you
they're
people
not
know his
making me.
name. Okay, my people on
Meek
WhatsApp
Mill.
like
They
keep
should-
sending us
Let us-
Meek Mill.
Oh,
Meek
Meek Mill.
Mill.
Oh
No,
no,
if
but
Meek Mill comes to Nigeria,
has
he'll do well.
fans
He
in
will.
No, I'm
Nigeria.
saying
course.
that when you said, oh, he should come to Africa, mention a country.
No, come to.
Africa.
He should come to Nigeria. Okay, I get it. Come to Nigeria.
Alright, come to
Don't let
Nigeria.
us know. Just
Don't
say
come to
it. You'll be
Nigeria.
fine.
Don't do it.
He should go to
Guy,
like a
you need a
monastery.
place where there's
Hang out with monks.
silence.
You
Let's
can
not
come
go
to Nigeria, but
breaking
not to
down.
Lagos. Don't come to Lagos.
Yeah, you can go to
Go
Obudu.
to Jos, go to Cross River
No, not
State.
Jos. No, Obudu. Because there's still people in Jos. Go to Obudu, just be on the mountain with the clouds. You'll be very happy.
Quickly, let's talk about Wendy Williams. Okay.
Okay.
Now, she was found drunk and rushed to the hospital after checking out of a sober home. According to Daily Mail, Wendy Williams was taken to the hospital to sober up and recuperate. And also, they're talking about the fact that, she was given a bag of IV fluids and, so on and so forth. She's been going through a lot. Last week we talked about how she was in a sober house, and generally she's been battling depression. And I don't know, for someone like Wendy Williams, it's hard to see her in this kind of state.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her, but playing the devil's advocate for some quarter, some people will say the thunder that's supposed to have fired us is aspiring now. But that's not my opinion. I'm just saying because Wendy, like you just said, is savage. Even for people that are going through what she's going through, sometimes if Wendy coming on you, Wendy she just talks. But I will never wish her bad.
Yeah.
I just pray that she gets better. But I know she's struggling with a lot as well. There are some things that you say guilt itself will cause depression on you. So I feel sorry for her,
Yeah.
Shao, but get well soon, Wendy.
I just feel like he has a very valid point about thunder. There are people that have gone through similar things that she took the time to just dissect their destinies. So yeah, she's very, let's be fair, she's very upfront. She doesn't play. She'll tell you precisely how she feels and she'll roll her eyes. So that's Wendy Williams. Unfortunately, she married a man. The man turned out to want to disgrace her publicly where all her enemies can clap. So people like who was that? Who's the biggest enemy? Was it T.I. or Snoop Dogg? They clap, you know. So I feel like that's all the things that affected her now. It's very difficult to leave this down, but I'm sure she'll discover her strength again. She's a strong woman.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, every single Tuesday and Thursday, time seems to fly like, I don't know, but
Too much fun.
Too much fun. We've had such a great time, particularly with our fantastic Maka. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, how can people get your music, Maka? Precious Stone.
Precious Stone actually premiered today,
Okay.
but the links come out tomorrow.
Nice.
So just stay tuned. The links will come out tomorrow, and then you can download and send to your mamas and every strong woman you know.
Nice.
All right, thank you so much. So you heard it here first from the Grapevine. That's what we do. That's who we are. Thank you so much. Now, Myst, what's it go out?
First off, a big thank you to our listeners who showed up at Soul Conversations to watch me perform. I really appreciate it. You can follow me at MYST_SINGS to find out the next time I'll be performing and much more. Thank you.
And James Silas?
James Silas live in the building. James Silas is also James Silas on social media. Just when you write James Silas, don't double the S, just one S. Represent both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, James Silas.
All right, Maka, how can people follow you on social media?
The official Maka on all platforms. Maka is spelled M-A-K-A, not M-A-K-R. That's makeup people.
I'm not a Maka.
Yes, never a Maka, Biko, never.
All right, ladies, and how about the Makas out there? You know, no hard feelings.
Much love to you guys.
Much love. All right, Lagos, we will go on a break right now. Thank you so much for being a part of Grapevine this morning. Thanks for your comments on WhatsApp and on Twitter, and for joining us on Facebook as well. The video will go up on YouTube later on. If you'd like to watch it later, we'll cut out all the parts that will get us in trouble. But let's back at 9 o'clock for Lagos Talks 981, picking out one of the top stories from Freshly Pressed 981, and then we will be opening the phone lines to get you talking. This is Smooth Breakfast here on Smooth 98.1.